All right, good afternoon. And today is September the 3rd. And so we are going through Proverbs, the third chapter. Proverbs, the third chapter. Thank you to everyone who is viewing, whether you're watching live or sharing after the fact. Appreciate you. And let's get into chapter 3. Again, I'm reading all of the translations from the New Living Translation and Proverbs chapter 3, and then we'll make a few observations regarding chapter 3. And if you have an observation, if you put it in the comments, if you see something, some insight into chapter 3, share it with others. It'd be great just to have a community coming together and just exploring the wisdom that is shared in the book of Proverbs. Okay, chapter 3. My child, never forget the things I've taught you. Store my commands in your heart. If you do this, you will live many years and your life will be satisfying. Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart. Then you will find favor with both God and people, and you will earn a good reputation. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding. Seek his will in all you do, and he will show you which path to take. Don't be impressed with your own wisdom. Instead, fear the Lord and turn away from evil. Then you will have healing for your body and strength for your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the best part of everything you produce. Then you will fill your barns with grain, and your vats will overflow with good wine. My child, don't reject the Lord's discipline, and don't be upset when he corrects you. For the Lord corrects those he loves, just as a father corrects a child in whom he delights. Joyful is the person who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding. For wisdom is more profitable than silver, and her wages are better than gold. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. She offers you long life in her right hand and riches and honor in her left. That's powerful. She will guide you down delightful paths. All her ways are satisfying. Wisdom is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Happy are those who hold her tightly. By wisdom the Lord founded the earth. By understanding he created the heavens. By knowledge the deep fountains of the earth burst forth, and the dew settles beneath the night sky. My child, don't lose sight of common sense and discernment. Hang on to them. They will refresh your soul. They are like the jewels on a necklace. They keep you safe on your way, and your feet will not stumble. You can go to bed without fear. You will lie down and sleep soundly. You need not be afraid of sudden disaster or destruction that comes upon the wicked, for the Lord is your security. He will keep your foot from being caught in a trap. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it is in your power to help them. If you can help your neighbor now, don't say, come back tomorrow and then I'll help you. Don't plot harm against your neighbor, for those who live nearby trust you. Don't pick a fight without reason when no one has done you harm, no harm, done you harm. I'm sorry, when no one has done you harm. Don't envy violent people or copy their ways. Such wicked people are detestable to the Lord, but he offers his friendship to the godly. The Lord curses the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the upright. The Lord mocks the mockers, but is gracious to the humble. The wise inherit honor, but fools are put to shame. As Proverbs chapter 3 in the New Living Translation. Let me tell you, this chapter is full of insights, wisdom. And so, but I'll just give you a few observations, but this is a great chapter. It talks about the use of common sense. And God empowers our and gives us intuition, and he gives us common sense as a safeguard to our life. Some things we don't need to pray about. Some things you don't need to fast about. Some things are just common sense. Amen. So when it works and it applies and it's applicable, use common sense. It'll keep you out of trouble. Amen. Common sense. Amen. Because some things just don't make sense to do. So know that God, and when you're a believer, I believe God even empowers through his wisdom, your common sense. Another one, observation of chapter 3. Wisdom is more precious than silver. It is more valuable than rubies. Because if you gain wisdom, you'll have sustainable wealth. You'll have wealth that is sustained. You'll have peace and health. And he talks about in Proverbs 3 how wisdom even extends your life. One hand is riches, the other hand is long life. Wisdom has a vast amount of treasure that brings into our life. Wisdom is a blessing. So grab hold of wisdom. Amen. Some people cast wisdom aside just to pursue monetary gain, and it doesn't last. Oh, it ends, and we've seen it all on the news. They end up in worse shape than they were before. So let's embrace wisdom and put a high value on wisdom. A couple more observations is the depths, how wisdom unlocks the depths of the earth. I believe that wisdom digs deep and it unearths things that we wouldn't see without the spiritual wisdom that God gives us through his word and through reverence for him. So I believe that we can flow in a level of wisdom that the carnal world does not even know because we have wisdom that unlocks mysteries and revelation into our life. And that is further substantiated in chapter 3 by God using wisdom. The Bible, chapter 3 says, God used wisdom to found the earth, to create the earth, to cause the earth into existence. So if wisdom allowed God to do the creation, how much more can it impact our lives? If God uses wisdom, we ought to use wisdom. We ought to prioritize wisdom. We ought to put high value on wisdom. We ought to let wisdom fuel our common sense. And we ought to realize that wisdom comes with bounty and blessing on the right, in the right and the left hand. Amen. Proverbs chapter 3. So we lean not to our own understanding. We don't lean to our natural wisdom, but in all our ways acknowledge him. We trust in the Lord with all our heart. Lean not to our own understanding. In all our ways acknowledge him, and he will direct our paths. Thank God for the gift of his wisdom. Amen. And thank you for your time. Please tag, share, leave a comment on this thread about chapter 3. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you see in chapter 3. Tomorrow, we'll take up chapter 4 of Proverbs. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.